John Walter Buchler, known as Wattie, was born in Dunedin in 1878, the second son of Arthur von Buchler, a German teacher of ancient and modern languages, who was the first teacher of German at the University of Otago, Otago Boys High and Otago Girls High Schools. The family moved to Timaru in 1880 and from there to various other places where Arthur found work as a teacher. Wattie's mother died when he was 10, and his father later remarried and had another son. Wattie was educated at Wellington College and then, like both his brothers, followed in his father's footsteps to become a school teacher. Wattie married Ada Smith, the New Plymouth, in 1912 and had a son, but the couple had separated by the time Wattie volunteered for overseas war service in December 1915. He was granted leave to enlist from the school at Uranui in Taranaki, where he'd been teaching for 3 years. His younger half-brother Lance was already serving as a lieutenant in the New Zealand Rifle Brigade, and when the anti-German League attacked the presence of Germans in the NZEF in 1916, his was one of the names that was publicised. Information published to refute the League's concerns stated that Lieutenant Buchler had been born in New Zealand and his father and grandfather had been born in England, the latter being a British officer. Their ancestors had been in England in the latter part of the 18th century, at which time they were known as von Buchler, according to this account. In fact, Arthur Buchler was born in Berlin and had never naturalised as a British subject. The storm over their German origin seems to have blown over without affecting Wattie, who went overseas with the 11th Reinforcements to the New Zealand Expeditionary Force in April 1916. Wattie was posted as a private to the 1st Company of the 1st Canterbury Infantry Battalion in France in July. They were then stationed in a quiet sector of the front line near Armentières, where the New Zealand Division was learning the ropes of trench warfare on the Western Front. At the end of August, they began marching south to the Somme, where a major British offensive had begun on 1 July. The New Zealanders entered the fray on the Somme on 15 September in an attack on the village of Flers. Their first day's advance was a stunning success, pushing forward 2.3 kilometres and securing the village, an unprecedented distance for the Somme campaign, but at a loss of some 2,000 men. Wattie's 1st Canterbury Battalion was held in reserve for the initial attack, but moved forward to occupy trenches northwest of Flers for a further push forward on 16 September. This attack was cancelled, but the following day the Germans began shelling their positions in a sustained bombardment that lasted right through the night and included poison gas. Wattie was killed here on 17 September 1916. Like many who died at Flers, he has no known grave, but his name is recorded with 1,200 others whose remains were lost on the Somme on the panels of the New Zealand Memorial in the nearby Caterpillar Valley Cemetery.